How we doing, gamers? Welcome back to some more Bowser's Fury. I am once again using this loading screen to talk. Pretty crazy. It's really that long. I think it's very long. I still think it's very long. Nothing really new to add here, except what you're hearing right now, basically. I am essentially just yapping through this here microphone, solely for the purpose of passing the time here, because this is long. Compared to the 3D World one, it's quite long, but we finally loaded in. That's an absolute miracle in my opinion. So yeah, welcome back to some more Bowser's Fury. Last episode, we finished this area of the map. As you can see, we have all these beautiful shiny lighthouses right here, but we still have one more area, and it's that area right over there, that huge freaking windmill over there. It's pretty crazy over there. That was a really good move on my part right there. That almost felt automatic there. Yeah, we're gonna head on over there. And first, and some of you may have seen this coming, I am once again going to look for the fabled third kitten. I think when editing the previous video, I thought of a place where the kitten could be, and I can't remember where it is. I'm still very doubtful of it being up there. So what I think, oh, I do remember. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to the top of the Colosseum right on over here, because that is technically a possible spot where this kitten might be. So we're gonna check there. That would be extremely hard and would make for some serious level design. I'm sure Nintendo would probably think something like that, so we're gonna check up there, and if it's not up there for whatever reason, then I'm gonna look dumb. But you know, I'm used to looking dumb, you know me. Anyways, gotta avoid a Bowser blast here real quick. The trick is to really just ground pound into the water right there. It's a surefire way to avoid getting hit by that thing. It's kind of challenging to avoid sometimes, but so yeah, there's your quick tip for the day. Subscribe for more Bowser's Fury tips. My goodness, those are the strongest steel bars of all time. Holy cow. Survived the Bowser Blast. This is actually like the strongest world of all time, to be honest, because these Bowser Blasts, they don't break anything. The only thing they break, I guess, is Mario. Not even Bowser Jr. is affected by them. He just, I guess he is feeling a little bit, but he doesn't actually get hurt because of it. So yeah, Bowser Blasts, they look mighty, but they really aren't. The only thing they're really effective in destroying is going to be the Fury blocks, which are supposed to be destroyed. So yeah, I just thought I'd let that sink in there for a minute. Yeah, we're trying to get to the top of this thing. Bowser's all gone. I want to get over there, but I can't get over there without the cat suit. So, I'm very doubtful about there being any spare cat suits lying around here, so you know what that means. We're gonna spawn one in and lose that boomerang suit. It's okay, we have 5 other boomerang suits on standby. Alright, we're nearing the top right here, and looking around. I do not see it. I do not see a kitten around here, but it could be because of the Switch's hardware specs. You see, the Switch, it's not really the biggest piece of hardware, so there's a lot of optimizations Nintendo makes to actually make the games run, you know, at a decent frame rate here. One of those is not making certain objects render in until you get close to them. And I'm thinking that the cat might not be rendered in. However, the other cat, we were kind of a distance away from that guy, and it rendered in just fine, in fact. So, yeah, it doesn't look like we have anything up here. I'm just going to check the lighthouse, even though I am very doubtful on that, just because, you know, it's a lighthouse. And these things are kind of special in the game, but we're going to check anyway. This lighthouse has a slight suggestion for you. Haha. If you've saved up some extra power-ups, you can dispense them. You can do all the good stuff with them, in fact, by tapping the up button. And, yeah, things I already know. Pretty cool. You literally just saw me do that earlier. Yeah, unfortunately, no signs of any kittens up here, unfortunately. Huge oof right there. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to come back for this guy much later. The reason we're gonna come back later is obviously because I don't want this to waste the episode away and everything. but also because this game likes to change its map. That's basically the whole gimmick. How you progress is how the map changes as you complete things. For example, this whole area didn't exist prior to the first time we defeated Bowser. Ain't no way. Is that... No. There's no way this is... How would I even get it over there? That's... Dude. I want to experiment and chuck this guy in the water, but that's going to be cruel. There might be another cat around here. So I'm just going to hold on to this guy. If we were to theoretically bring this guy over to that other cat, do you think that would actually work? Also, I got to get rid of this frickin' propeller box. Oh, well, I guess we can just look for the... There we go. There is no way that this is the actual intended cat. Like... No way. Like, that's way too obvious. Like, come on, dude. Anyways, if I had to guess, the parent is probably up here. Oh yeah, that's right. The cats turn evil when Bowser comes out. So yeah, we're probably gonna want to stay away from that guy. Anyways, we got ourselves a rare invincibility star right here. Pretty good stuff. Love to see that. Very convenient during Bowser's thing going on right here. You know, his villain arc. What do we have going on here? Probably coins? Yep, that's coins, alright. We're gonna climb this tower right here, because I believe that's where most of the objectives are. But there is no sign of any parent over here. That's just a cat that was on the shore. Or now it's up here, but you know what I mean. I don't see a parent anywhere. We're just gonna check up here, narrowly avoid a Bowser blast. That might legitimately be the cat, and we somehow have to find a way to get that guy across the ocean. That can't be possible. Is the cat still down here? Yes, it is. Alright, you, get over here. No, you do not get to run away, my guy. You are coming with me. We're gonna see if I can hop onto Plessy with this guy in my hand. I'm a little doubtful. Nope, absolutely not. But luckily... Did the cat respawn? Yes, it did. Okay. So, I need to... I am out of words. Where is the parent? I never thought we'd have a situation like this where we'd find the kitten first and not find the parent. That's a little... Man. That is something. That is insane. There's no way the parent is, like, at the very top of the tower right here, though, right? Because there's no way that's possible to get the kitten up there. It's already hard enough getting him across these icebergs. Like, holy frick, dude. Anyways, I'm going to go along with what I was originally doing here. I'm just going to climb to the top of this tower. There's probably going to be a cat shine up there, and that's going to be our make the lighthouse shine objective for this area. So just give me a hot minute here, folks. We'll check out everything else in a hot minute, not to worry. This could be a little challenging right here, but nonetheless, you know, I am just the best at 3D Mario. Also, this is like suspended in air. This makes no sense at all. And I absolutely love that. I almost fell down there. Believe we're supposed to go work. Thank you. I believe we're supposed to go right on up here. I swear to you, the propeller box just refused to work right there for a second because I was too close to the wall. Well, isn't this just a little predicament? But yet, I can just absolutely take out all of these nerds in one swoop right there. Very nice. Alright, I think, maybe, in theory, we might be nearing, the top of this thing right here. It has been quite a journey, and I've had a couple close calls, as you've probably seen. Sure enough, there's the top right there. Very nice. Let's keep going here. Just gonna use these blades to my advantage. Probably didn't have to swerve around like that at all because of what we got going on down here. That's okay. I just lost my propeller box. Gotta go get a new one. There we go. That should be more than enough right there. Let's try that again. I have no idea how the frick I lost that, but oh, it was because of these dudes right here. That makes sense, actually. Alright. Here it goes. We have officially reached the top. And this is quite a view. I mean, look at this thing. Like, come on, man. And no sign of any parent up here. I'm just gonna grab the cat shine real quick. Totally has nothing to do with the timing of Bowser's latest attack right here. And would you look at that, we've unlocked a new area. Maybe that's the area with the parent in it, potentially. Ooh, what's this? It's free artwork. Bowser Jr. just discovered a golden pipe. Very nice, we'll take it. Down here, we got ourselves some golden shells right here. This is probably gonna be very satisfying to watch. Look at all that, look at all the coins coming in. We got loads of power-ups and everything. Beautiful stuff. We'll just hit the rest of these just to get the rest of the coins, and now we can leave. On our way up here, I did see that there were some cat shine shards lying around here. We're gonna try and collect some of them, of course. The first one is gonna be right beneath the propeller blade right here. Not really liking how clingy, I guess, the cat suit is feeling. Not that it's any different from 3D World or anything, but I don't know. It's just kind of messing with me a little bit. Just a little bit. We're gonna kind of be doing this backwards right here. Here goes nothing. There it is. I'm assuming that's gonna be the fourth one right down there. So we gotta line up this jump perfectly, which could be a little bit challenging to do, but nonetheless, I just did it. And now I'm about to fall, like several feet. Not unless I clutch up right here. There we go, nice. Around the corner right here, we might have another one. I'm just gonna check this suspicious looking area right here, and sure enough, there is a hole. And there it is, that's cat shine number 3, or cat shine shard number 3. It would be extremely busted if there were 3 cat shines like that right there. Now, where is the second one? I believe the majority are on this building right here that we're on. Looking down right here, we might be able to duck under this. Nope, absolutely not, but we might be able to just stay right on out here. Right on the outer reach of the fan, and sure enough, there it is. Number 2 has been obtained. And would you look at that, it's right there. How very convenient. And it's right near the pipe too we're about to explore, see whatever's down there. See if that goes any place interesting. 5 cat shine shards. Beautiful stuff. Alright, now we're gonna hop down this pipe right here, see what we got going on down here. It brings us all the way to the bottom? That's cool, I guess. I still don't like how the game is just absolutely teasing me with this kitten right here. Like, what the frick, man? Like, come on. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get that guy across the ocean. Which, as I said before, that's why I'm so doubtful that it actually belonged to that parent we saw earlier. But what's this button do? Oh my goodness, it's another ambush, and we don't have any power-ups this time. We're gonna have to do this the old school way right here if this dude won't stop camping. Alright, buddies. Get out of here. Pretty sure you can't stomp Pokies in New Super Mario Bros. But in this you can, which I am all for. This would probably be a little bit annoying to complete if it weren't for that. But now all we have are these Jeeps, and how very inconvenient for Mr. Bowser again this time, because there's our cat shine. We'll take that. He's gonna have to go back underground. Slippery Skirmish, that was called. Cool. Amazing. And there we go. So that's our 41st cat shine right there. Very nice. Alright, so it looks like a new objective opened up here. Hurry! Fly through the frost is here. I'm assuming it's going to be this button right here, and sure enough, the cat shine is up there on the first tower. So let's get it. Alright, I believe the way we're expected to do this is just by doing this right here. And would you look at that? I almost juked, I almost fumbled that completely. I almost screwed that up badly. That would be very highly unfortunate right there, if I just didn't get it. But there we go. Not sure whether you're intended to jump exactly from where I jumped right there or not, but I did it anyways. It was just off of the propeller blades on the other tower right there. But it was in a little bit of a tricky position, and I was just kind of barely in range right there, so yeah. Ooh, more Fury blocks. We could use those. We could use Mr. Bowser right now, so that way he can take these down. Does not look like he's going to be exiting his hiding spot anytime soon, so the only thing I can really do is just stare at this kitten and wonder what I'm supposed to be doing with it. Hold on a second. I'm gonna take the kitten. We're gonna do a little experiment here first, before anything interesting happens. What if I take the kitten, I bring it out onto the iceberg right there, the iceberg takes me over to that island over there, and from that island I can access the bell. That might be the move. That might actually be the move. But we're gonna have to wait for Bowser. Yep, he's coming, alright. He's coming. But I think I found it. We ride the iceberg. It takes us over to that island. The island is the water. The water is shallow enough to get over to Trickety Tower. And then from Trickety Tower, we can easily access the old Giga Bell over there. That's the plan. We'll see if it works, I guess. But first, I gotta go to those Fury blocks real quick. Alrighty, Bowser buddy, I am ready when you are, my friend. Just come on over here, shoot your worst Bowser beam ever. Right on over here. Break these here blocks for me, and we will be all set to go. Now, I need you to land in a good spot. That is an excellent spot, Bowser. Thank you. Alright, buddy, do your worst. Do your thing. Come on now. I love how chill Junior is. He's just staring at me. 'Cause he knows what's up. He knows what's going on right here. What the frick? He didn't hit the box, apparently. Alright, buddy. Do another one. Will you do another one? I hope you do another one. I might have been a little too high for this guy, but nevertheless, it does look like he's about to do it again. Hit the blocks right there. There we go. That was successful. And we have successfully blasted the Fury blocks. Beautiful stuff. Alright, now that he's been dealt with, I think it's time to go through with the plan, because I think this is going to be a little bit time-consuming right here. We're going to need all the time we can get if this plan actually works. So yeah, Bowser turning the Kitten evil is not going to be very convenient, especially if it's in my hands. But first of all, buddy, you get over here. You do not have the right to leave. I'm going to take you on over here to this iceberg, and you are going to, we're just going to chill on here for a little bit. Anyways, so yeah, it's going over here in this direction, and sure enough, that is within range of Trickety Tower right there. Assuming we can jump from that island right there, that little dot of sand, I guess, in the water. We can jump from there, get onto the tower, and then run across the bridge, go where the hammerhead sharks are, and then from there, we're at the Coliseum. And then from there, I'm sure you all know that we can easily get to the bell from there. So this is going to require a little bit of a jump, I believe. So we're just going to wait for the iceberg to stop, which is going to do it right there. And sure enough, here we are over at Trickety Tower. We're going to bring this guy right on over here. We're going to go right by the tower. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we've officially solved this mystery that has spanned 3 episodes of this series. I think that's about half. I want to say this is maybe like episode number 6. I haven't been keeping track lately. Or I don't remember. I have short-term memory. Don't forget that. So yeah, we're going to bring this guy right on over here. I don't even know how this guy got over to that island in the first place. But nevertheless, we're going to bring this guy right on over here. And finally end this mystery. Yeah, there we go. All 3 kids have been rescued. Lost kittens near the ruins. That was probably one of the hardest tasks I have ever done in this game. Anyways, there's probably going to be even more harder kittens to find in the 3rd area, that's for sure. So maybe that's why there's only a 3rd area, not a 4th or 5th or 6 like there would be if this game was proper length. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to be searching for 5 freaking kittens over there. I mean, the first time it was only 1, now it's 3. It's got to be 5, right? Anyways, time to swim right back on over to the towers over there. Actually, where's Plessy at? There's Plessy. You are not far from me at all, my guy. Come over here. Yes, we are doing this the stylish way right here. We are taking our boy Plessy across the high seas right here, taking him right on over to the icebergs. Where he does not develop any hypothermia from touching literal ice with his stomach. Fury Shadow on Ice. Would you look at that? These haven't been around in a hot minute. We gotta find one of these guys. We gotta fight him, basically. We've kind of already found him, not gonna lie. Luckily, firepower. That's going to be absolutely fantastic for taking out Luigi right here. Luigi, you cannot escape. Actually, I just noticed Luigi. I think he's like slightly upscaled compared to Mario. I know Luigi is taller than Mario, but I think he might actually be bigger than me, like upscale, just slightly, not anything drastic. I don't know, it just feels that way, or it looked like it from a certain angle right there that you probably saw for like a fraction of a second. But there we go. That is all 5 shines collected over here. Very, very good stuff. And I just realized I've been recording for 25 minutes now. Yeah, that went by really quick. Typically I keep a little bit more of an eye on the recording, when I'm, you know, doing my games right here. But anyways, if you liked what you saw, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Maybe these right here. Perhaps maybe we can do some of these mysterious rolling octagons in the water. That would be quite interesting, actually.